Cardano's big moment is finally here. We're seeing SundaeSwap's mainnet and ISO finally launching after months and months of development, and this is coupled with the overall market doing extremely well over the last 24 hours. So I just want to take a minute to talk about what's going on with the overall market, what's going on with Cardano, and everything you need to know, because we got some exciting stuff to cover. And if you enjoy this sort of content, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'm always posting there additional content as well. Anyways, right now, overall crypto market sitting at a $2.03 trillion market cap. And as we've said over the last couple of days, we've been hovering right around that key support for the overall crypto market cap at $2 trillion. But something interesting has happened over the last 24 hours that we have not seen in the last couple of weeks, even last couple of months. And that is that Bitcoin's price had seen this falling wedge pattern that we've talked about in multiple videos. But the important thing here is that over the last 24 hours, we can see that Bitcoin's price finally broke above this key resistance line, this downward trending resistance line. And this is the first time we have done this in a couple of weeks. Yes, we broke above it briefly on December 27th, only to just have that wick above it. So the important thing right now is that, yes, we have broken above this downward trending resistance. We've started to bounce out of this falling wedge pattern. But the important thing is we need to see at least a full day close above this downward trending resistance, because we have wicked above it a couple of times, but we need to see that we have a full day closing above this downward trending resistance. And then if we do, well, we are clear for takeoff. We are in a great position for the overall market to rally back up to that $69,000 per coin level, rally back up to new record highs. We are in the perfect position. We just need to see that one full day closing above that downward trending resistance. Next thing I want to talk about is going to be with Michael Saylor and Microstrategy, because he recently came out and explained how they will never sell a single Bitcoin. Right now they have about $5 billion worth of Bitcoin at current prices, and it's over 125,000 Bitcoin. He says they are never going to sell any Bitcoin. He says that is not their strategy or plan at all. Their only strategy is to continue to acquire more regardless of what happens with the price. And this is important because not only, it's great to see institutions bullish on Bitcoin, but this is important because they own a significant portion of the overall Bitcoin supply. Like, they own over 100,000 Bitcoin, and for them saying that they are never going to sell a single Bitcoin is a big deal, because that makes over 100,000 Bitcoin removed from the total supply. It makes all the other institutions, a little more incentivized to buy in, because they're seeing that more and more big money players have no plans of selling it, and that is really great news. Not only this, though, he came out recently and said that the best defense against inflation is a Bitcoin standard. He said, so right now, there is nothing better that his company or any company could be doing other than buying Bitcoin. And he expects that more names on Wall Street are going to start buying into Bitcoin at current prices, because it's really a great entry point for institutions. We've seen that retracement back down to $40,000 per coin. We've seen this price be a little bit more stable over the last 12 months, and many institutions that missed out in late 2019, early 2020, now is the best time for them to get involved before we see new record high prices reached. Last thing I want to talk about before we jump into Cardano and SundaeSwap is going to be with Solana, because while we're seeing a lot of big announcements for Cardano, price has done extremely well. Cardano overtook Solana in terms of market cap. Solana has been making some big moves, because Solana NFT total sales volume crossed the $1 billion mark. And this has happened very rapidly, because the first ever $1 million NFT sale on Solana's network took place on September 11th for Degenerate Ape Academy NFT. So since September 11th, 2021, when we saw the first $1 million sale for a Solana NFT, since that time, we have already had over 1 billion total sales volume for Solana NFTs. Yes, we don't see that Solana's really making too big of a dent in taking away market share from Ethereum NFTs, but at this rate, what it's showing us is Solana, potentially Cardano, and other layer 1 ecosystems have a good chance of eating away at Ethereum's market share for NFTs. No one likes paying the high gas fees associated with Ethereum. So seeing Solana start to, get some significant NFT sales volume under their belt is a pretty good sign for the health of the overall market, overall NFT market, and just in general that we are going to see a number of other layer 1 ecosystems when they have some development in terms of Cardano, in terms of marketplaces for NFTs. We are going to see things like Cardano NFT sales increase, potentially Cardano NFT sales increase. And this is a great sign for the overall market. It shows that there's healthy competition taking place, even though Ethereum is still the category leader by far. Now let's talk about what's going on with Cardano, because Cardano has been making some big moves lately. We've seen it rally pretty significantly over the last week or so when we first heard about SundaeSwap and their launch. And right now, we have a big announcement because swapping is officially enabled on SundaeSwap at 21:45 UTC on Thursday, January 20th. 2022. This is something that we've been waiting for months for Cardano to have a fully functional DEX, and SundaeSwap finally is delivering this. We're officially going to have swapping available, and the great thing about this is not only is it going to help increase Cardano's price because we're going to see more people utilizing Cardano projects, but the good news about this is that we're finally seeing more and more competition for other DEXs out there, like other blockchains out there. And when we look at this, SundaeSwap and their overall development, in my opinion, is really good. They have a great UI designed for swapping. They make it very easy for people to swap one coin to another. I tested this out prior, but right now it's because they're planning for their mainnet launch. You can't do it just yet. You could create a pool or deposit liquidity. But the great thing about this platform is that they've listened to user feedback about design and they've made changes. So this is why they first had their testnet launch. Now they waited about a month. Now they're having their mainnet launch. They've made changes, listened to feedback, and that's exactly what we want to see coming out of Cardano's, biggest DEX, SundaeSwap. So this is a very good sign. And last thing is going to be with Cardano's price. Recently, we have seen Cardano's price make a pretty big move. It recently overtook Solana as the number 5 largest crypto in the overall cryptocurrency market, which is a great sign, and, regain that number 5 position. But in terms of price right now, where it's going to go with SundaeSwap officially launching, this is only going to help Cardano and be the catalyst that we have needed to see Cardano's price continue to rally. Now that the overall market is starting to bounce back quite a bit, I'm expecting Cardano's price to quickly rally to that $1.89 to $2 per coin range very quickly, because we have seen it break above a key resistance of right around that $1.45 per coin. Has come back down slightly, but the important thing here is we have broken out of this downward trending pattern for Cardano that we have seen it stuck in over the last couple of months, and SundaeSwap was the exact catalyst we needed to see that rally start to begin. So right now I am very bullish on Cardano long term. I know you guys say that I flip-flopped on my position. I've never sold a single share of Cardano, a single coin of Cardano. I just was saying previously when Cardano was at $3 per coin, $2.80 per coin, I said you had to be careful. Solana was gaining market share, and that's exactly what happened. But now we have seen Cardano come down significantly, and I think now is a good time for me personally, to add more to my position, to be very bullish on it, maybe double down a bit more, because we're seeing a lot of positive announcements come out from Cardano's metaverse with Pavia. We're seeing a lot of positive developments come out from Cardano's DEX with SundaeSwap, and we're finally starting to see a number of projects roll out on Cardano. So that's what's going on with the overall market. Things are looking really good, but I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.